Oh.
Hey, this part, hold on, this part right here.
Fucking beating their ass. I'm not fucking playing no more. No, them niggas roll with Lil Reese and them.
You know they roll with Lil Reese and them. Right, you can, if you hear it very closely, you can see, you know he rolled with Lil Dusty and them. Yeah.
Dusty and them. Oh shit. Hey, Lil Dusty's kind of tough. That's Bobby G.
Since he joined the party, since he joined the party, since he joined the party.
No, bro, it should have been bitches love Cincy.
Alright, buckle up, buddy.
But is it? Oh my
Hour-long video.
gosh. Bro, do we gotta watch this?
Bro, this will change your life.
This is not gonna change my life.
I hear an echo.
That us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I turned my voice isolation off, huh?
Oh, hold on, let me turn that back on.
Yo, you good?
Bro.
Is it good? Is it
Yeah,
good?
I hear you good.
Huge.
Turn it on for my end, too. Oh.
Cincy joined the party. Cincy joined the party.
Telling you, bro. I was listening to this in the car on the way to where I was going. Bumble. I want to hear your reaction to the.
Nah, we gotta listen to the fucking the EDP documentary.
We'll do that. Hold on, we gotta do that after.
Yeah, that one's a bar.
All right, peep game and lock in.
I'm peeping game and locking in.
And heating system just for your bed with BedJet's pack.
Cincy
his influence on the music industry and how he's still.
Oh. Man. Baby.
On the 23rd of March 2017, Kendrick Lamar dropped The Heart Part 4, the fourth installment in a series of singles that Kendrick now uses to tease upcoming projects on the way. In this song, Kendrick teases this new project by talking about his influence on the music industry and how he's still the greatest rapper alive. Basically, nothing you wouldn't expect from Kendrick, right? However, nobody knew that what Kendrick had for us was his darkest project to date.
Damn.
Filled with religious ideals and mysterious structures hidden within the tracklist, Damn tells the twisted journey of a man who's cursed without really knowing why. As he retrospects on his past, his rap career, and his many sins, he realizes all of this ties back to one terrifying thought: being damned to hell.
Damn.
If there's a rap album that keeps intriguing me to this day, even if it's been out for a couple of years now, it's gotta be Damn. Believe it or not, this is the album that got me into hip-hop. Before that, I didn't listen to rap. And this album did the trick for me, not only because of the great music on there, but because there was clearly something special about this album that I didn't fully understand. Right from the bat, you're met with a pretty odd track list with all songs titled after only one word, followed by a dot. Like the title, Damn. You'll notice some of these songs have religious connotations, some of them even being related to the 7 deadly sins. The lyrics are pretty cryptic too for the most part, with a ton of repeating lines throughout the album, like a line reminding us constantly that what happens on Earth stays on Earth. And the craziest part is, as a listener, by making certain choices, you can basically impact how the story plays.
That lyric you just said is probably one of the most important lyrics in this whole album.
Out on this record.
Yo, this is.
But I'm getting ahead of myself.
A stretch.
Let's start at the beginning.
Hold on, it's gonna make sense.
Strange beginning, because the story on Damn starts with the death of Kendrick Lamar.
What?
Is it wickedness? Is it weakness?
The first song on the album, Blood, tells a rather simple story.
So I was taking a walk the other day.
Kendrick is walking down a street somewhere and stumbles upon a blind woman. Now, who is this blind woman? It's not very clear as of now. However, Kendrick notices that she seems kind of frustrated. It's like she had dropped something on the sidewalk and was trying to find it, but she's blind, so it's a little harder. Kendrick still decides to help her though. He just offers to help look for that thing she might have lost. But then the woman replies with something very strange.
She replied, "Oh yes, you have lost something. You've lost
Yes,
your
Sal.
life."
And Kendrick dies suddenly from a gunshot. So now you're like, what the fuck is happening, right? Is Kendrick dead for the rest of the album? Who killed him? Was it the lady, or was it like a setup? Some gang planted this lady there just to kill Kendrick when he passed? Well, considering we're just entering the album and that this story is definitely one of the most interesting pieces of the puzzle on this album, I'm gonna come back to it in a bit. But for now, let's turn our focus to actually the very first lines on this album. The song Blood starts with probably the most important lines of the whole album, without which it wouldn't really make sense as a whole. First of all, here Kendrick introduces the two main themes in Damn: wickedness and weakness. And these two themes will constantly oppose themselves to each other in this album. While weakness means the state or condition of lacking strength or a quality or feature regarded as a disadvantage or fault, wickedness means the quality of being evil or morally wrong. This also makes sense with the front and back cover on this record. The front cover represents weakness as Kendrick is in a submissive position.
What?
This sounds wrong. I mean, look at him. We barely see his face, like he's almost bowing or something. But the back cover is more about wickedness, because Kendrick is surrounded by darkness and opposed to light, right? In Christianity, light represents the good and darkness is evil. He seems also pretty much ready to beat up someone with that face. So this cover, weakness, and this cover, wickedness. And on Blood, Kendrick presents these themes as kind of a choice to make. Are we weak or are we evil? And this choice will result in an outcome. You decide, are we gonna live or die? So we already know what's related to these themes. If you choose either one of them, you're gonna either live or die. There is clearly some sort of secret meaning or mystery behind this song, and Kendrick even confirmed it.
Starting with Blood.
Blood. It is one of the most interesting pieces on the record.
Is it the beginning of the end or the end of the beginning?
I can't tell you that. That's the whole thing.
Come on.
DNA is the second song on Damn, and it acts as a proper introduction to the character of Kendrick on this album. So, to put him in context, he's a well-established rapper on the top of his game, winning awards after another. It's almost too perfect. And it's no surprise, right? Because he had just released To Pimp a Butterfly, which is already considered one of the best albums of all time. But on this song, he's almost too perfect. He's so fucking confident on here. And this makes you question the timeline of events here. Why is Kendrick being killed on the first track, right? Considering Kendrick is talking about himself in the past, when he says, I was taking a walk the other day, it could be like Kendrick is telling a story he made up because he didn't die for real. Or maybe a theory that's a little more out there could be that it's a life flashback. He sees his life pass in front of his eyes before he dies, right? Maybe, but it's way too early to tell.
With Google Play
So
Games,
the entire album is set in reverse.
you can play unlocked. Unlock bigger screens.
The entire album is set in reverse, huh?
Hold on.
That's the whole thing, huh?
Hold on.
Because Duckworth is a story of his father as it slowly gets older and older stories. And so the blood is when he dies.
You're almost there.
Fuck you mean?
It goes a little deeper.
I'm so close.
You're on the right track.
I'm so
You're on the
close.
right track.
I'm so close.
But listen, how he explains it, he's like explaining it like he doesn't know, but he knows everything. Like all this is a proven fact. Like this is all real.
Humble.
Like Kendrick Lamar like confirmed all this is true. So like when he says like we don't know yet, that means he's just gonna tell you later in the video.
In the first verse, Kendrick tells us 23 things that are in his DNA, the same number as the number of chromosome pairs in the human DNA.
This is the
There's
biggest stretch of all time.
No,
That's
that's
actually
true.
the biggest stretch of all time.
That's true. That's why he did DNA. That's why it's called DNA, genius.
Early to tell.
I got royalty inside my DNA.
In the first verse, Kendrick tells us 23 things that are in his DNA,
This is
the
just a
same number
coincidence,
as
bro.
the number of chromosome
It's
pairs
not.
in the human DNA.
Oh, I got
There's
loyalty and
quite
royalty
some
in my
negative
DNA.
stuff here. Poison, pain, kill shit, and evil.
Kill
But
shit.
Kendrick still has some good in him. He's loyal, he's joyous, he's also peaceful. So, yeah, a lot of things in his DNA. But let's take a step back and look at these songs as a whole rather than focus on specific lines, because it's really easy to get lost when you're analyzing a Kendrick Lamar record. You can draw meaning from every fucking word in the song, which I'm trying not to do too much. Remember the most important line in this album. Is it wickedness? Is it weakness? What if we took both of these themes and applied them to the songs directly? In other words, if you had to choose, would a song like DNA be more associated with weakness or wickedness? Wickedness, right? You can just look at the list of things Kendrick has in his DNA. Most of them could be associated with wickedness in general. Evil, war, kill shit, money, murder. I think these are good examples of wicked things. Or just how Kendrick raps on this song. He seems angry, on edge, like he's ready to throw a punch at anybody.
You ain't shit without a buddy on your belt. You ain't shit without a ticket on your plate.
So DNA has got to be about wickedness. But that's where it gets interesting. What do you think Blood is about? Well, weakness, obviously. He fucking dies on the song. And if you had to guess, which one of those two would be the next song about? Yeah is the third track on Damn, and right off the bat, you'll notice this song is way less energetic than DNA.
So it's weakness.
I'm diagnosed with real nigga conditions.
You'll see this song is way more pessimistic and vulnerable. So it seems that every song on Damn alternates between wickedness and weakness. And keep in mind, you decide, are we gonna live or die? There's clearly something here. This song is basically a moment where Kendrick is reflecting on his massive fame. Even though he's one of the best rappers worldwide, he's worried he's gonna burn out.
My mama told me that I'ma work myself to death.
He's tired of interviews and news talking about him. In the hook, Kendrick says,
Buzzing, radars is buzzing.
Kendrick's radars are buzzing, meaning he's starting to be aware of that and to realize what negative effects this has on him. If we look at the title, you'd think "yeah" is just an abbreviation of the expression "yeah." And that's what I thought until I searched it up. Yah is actually referring to Yahweh, the closest estimation to God's actual name in Hebrew. Which, you know, is kind of fitting because there's so many religious themes in this album.
I'm not about a religion. I'm an Israelite. Don't
don't call me black no more.
Wait, what? Did he just say he wasn't religious in an album that's literally packed with religious themes? This is actually where we learn a crucial thing about Kendrick on this album. Kendrick isn't religious in any way, but he does identify as an Israelite. So, what's an Israelite? According to the Bible, Israelites are God's chosen people, descendants of Israel, and they're often linked to the book of
Hold on. What's she doing?
Yeah, I think that might be the
of
way.
Israel, and they're
What the hell? What is he doing? What is he doing? He might just be
often
reusing
linked to the book
reusing
of
probably.
Deuteronomy,
PNGs.
where a verse from this book states that these people, the Israelites, will be cursed with confusion, frustration, and illnesses until they follow God's will. Now, what does this mean in this context? Well, we learn a bit later in this album that Israelites are basically all people of color, according to Kendrick's cousin Carl.
The so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native American Indians. We are the Israelites according to the Bible. The children.
Carl says that all the fucked up shit that's been happening around the world, and especially in America with all the racism, he provides a reason for that. Why this is all happening. It's because to him, people of color are God's chosen people, Israelites, and until all those people follow God's true commandments, they're gonna be cursed with all the bad shit that's been happening, right? So according to Carl, Kendrick is also cursed as an Israelite. But Kendrick doesn't give a shit. Like, Kendrick is like, oh yeah, God is cursing me, right? Me, the biggest rapper ever, right? Good joke. And even if Kendrick is feeling a little down on himself in Ya, Kendrick just decides to focus even more on his career, staying in his element.
New Kung Fu Kenny! Ain't nobody praying for me!
Yeah, this is low-key a
Element
W
starts
song.
with Kid Capri shouting these
For real.
lines, which will reoccur throughout the album. He says, "Ain't nobody praying for me," which fits within the religious theme of the last song. But then he says,
Y'all know what happens on Earth stays on Earth!
which seems like a pretty important piece of the puzzle to me. I mean, not only this phrase is stamped in the jewel case for the CD edition of Damn, but it apparently was the original name of the album before it was changed to Damn. So what does it mean? Well, when you hear it, it's kind of reminiscent of an expression everyone knows. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And it means, like, if you go to Vegas and gamble your life savings on drugs and hookers, nobody has to know.
Tootsie Rolls.
And they won't. So if you take it in the context of this album, Kendrick realizes, well, nobody's praying for me, and no matter what I do on this earth, I'm gonna end up damned anyway. So why does it matter?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Element is a song about Kendrick asserting himself as the best rapper in the game, even more than on DNA. And this is a direct response to what happened on Ya, with Kendrick learning he's apparently cursed. He doesn't give a fuck. He's a successful rapper. What's gonna happen, right? Anyway, Kendrick is shouting out loud that nobody is praying for him as kind of a flex, right? A rapper flex.
Bitch, all my grandma's dead, so ain't nobody praying for me. I'm on your head.
But strangely, Kendrick comes to the realization that, wait, is there really nobody praying for me?
Ain't nobody praying, ain't nobody.
The transition from Element to Feel is a very important one, because in Element, Kendrick mentioned nobody prayed for him, but he didn't give a fuck. However, the first few seconds going into Feel show us that, yes, Kendrick gave a fuck. One thing very interesting about those very first seconds in the song, you'll notice a female voice is saying the same phrase as Kendrick alongside him.
Ain't nobody praying for me.
This is the voice of Chelsea Blythe, who works A&R for Columbia Records and is a part of Kendrick's team of managers and producers. And this is to show that even in the music industry, nobody prays for him. Nobody's really loyal to him, not even in his team.
Nobody praying for me.
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
I think that part's a little bit of a stretch, but it makes sense. But
I like the idea of like the transition between like he like found out like he's really feeling like, damn, nobody really gives that much of a fuck about me.
yeah.
Yeah, that's like kind of tough though.
This is crucial because in Element, Kendrick takes refuge in his rap career to escape the fact that he's apparently cursed. But when he realizes that he can't hide there anymore, that's when Kendrick opens up about
Did I
what he
already
really
guess
feels.
the twist?
The song is pretty straightforward. It's
Not really. You were close, but
almost all written in the template of I feel like blank. So what does Kendrick feel like?
I feel like a chip on my shoulders. I feel like I'm losing my focus.
Kendrick feels like nobody's looking out for him, obviously, but he also feels like isolating himself from everyone. He also talks about his place in the music industry, how when he's on that stage, he feels like the best out there, but he's all alone in that world. And everybody in the industry are just enemies to him.
The feeling is toxic. I feel like I'm boxing demons, monsters, false prophets, scheming sponsors, industry promises.
But see how every song complements each other using the wickedness or weakness theory. On Element, Wickedness, Kendrick addresses his place in the music industry as he's the best one in the game and shitting on everyone else. However, on Feel, Kendrick still talks about the music industry and how he's the best, but also how this industry he dominates is full of toxicity, therefore showing weakness again. But the most crucial thing we can take away from this song is that Kendrick might be cursed for real. Like Deuteronomy says, he's confused, he's frustrated, he can't sleep, he can't breathe. So before in Yah and Element, it was like, ooh, I'm not religious enough, so God's gonna curse me. Ooh, spooky. But on this song, Kendrick realizes, wait, what if it's real? Loyalty is a direct response to Feel in a way.
I need loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
Nobody prays for him, so he wants loyal people close to him who are gonna pray for him, basically. There's also a video for Loyalty, which honestly adds so much to the song and the album, so I can't talk about this song without mentioning the music video. First of all, the video is filled with imagery that we could take as anything, really. We got this dog barking in the beginning with red eyes, a portion of a street with red making a form of cross. Then we have Kendrick literally being murdered by Rihanna while blindfolded, maybe as a test of loyalty. But then Kendrick and Rihanna fall in love after he beats up a dude, and we get this playing.
I put 4. He's not beating Nono yet.
We also get a scene with a Kendrick dressed in black kidnapping another Kendrick dressed in white. That Kendrick is then choked to death with a bag, maybe because he wasn't loyal. Keep in mind we had 2 Kendricks on the covers too. Maybe something to think about. The thing the video illustrates the best is how only the most loyal people get into Kendrick's inner circle, with all these people trying to approach Kendrick but then sinking into the ground. All in all, Loyalty is a song about Kendrick trying to fix his problem of nobody praying for him, by only having the most loyal people beside him.
Blood's gonna get you killed, but pride's gonna be the death.
Pride starts with another interesting song phrase. And when you first hear it, it's kind of hard to decipher the real meaning here. He says love's gonna get you killed, but pride also? Like, what? But there's clearly a distinction Kendrick makes here between killed and death, body and spirit. Basically, he says love's gonna put you in the ground, but pride will infect your mind and damage the ones around you. That's why he says pride is gonna be the death of you and me. This here is extremely significant, especially for the story, because it brings a whole new meaning to the song Blood, where, if you remember, Kendrick is killed by a gunshot after trying to help an elderly blind woman. Maybe Kendrick didn't literally die from being shot. Maybe it's his spirit that was shot or wounded. After all, the lady says he's lost his life by being too focused or blinded by the success of his career. Pride is considered as a feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's own achievements. Hence, Kendrick's pride is his rap career, obviously. With the past few songs and everything, you can tell that pride is slowly infecting his mind with the fact he's the greatest rapper of all time. I mean, he can't stop talking about it. DNA, Ya, and Element were just about his rap career. Pride is also considered like the worst possible sin in the Bible, because pride makes you feel like you're more worthy and above everyone else, even God. And in Christianity, nobody's supposed to feel superior to God, right? In the song, Kendrick talks about struggling with pride in his rap career.
I don't love people enough to put my faith in man. I put my faith in these lyrics open.
He's literally living through his rap career. He just said he cares more about his lyrics than other people. In the hook, Kendrick mentions he wasn't taught to share and care, but in another life, in that perfect world, maybe he was there. Maybe in that perfect alternate universe,
I can't wait for him to talk about
there's
Duckworth.
a Kendrick that cares about
That's the
people
best part.
and shares
Duckworth is
what
the best
he's
song.
gained.
That's so
But then
good.
in the hook, Kendrick
Because
starts
if Anthony killed Ducky, Top Dog could be
there's
serving life
even
while I grew up
one
without a father and
universe
died
in
in
which he
gunfights.
doesn't have pride.
Maybe I wasn't there.
Yo, the more he brings up this like woman, the more I'm thinking that woman, like in when he was describing Israelites, was like on purpose.
Hold on. Who do you think the woman represents? Do you think it's just a woman, or do you think it's something else?
I don't know. I'm actually left in the dark.
I just want to hear like your pre-game thoughts.
I genuinely have no clue. Because you could make the theory that the woman could be representing weakness or pride, and that by him getting killed, that's himself being killed, killing that version of himself. Yeah, bro, I have no clue. Because it is serving like, it's so insane. It's weird.
Bro, I'm telling you, this gets it gets better.
Nobody pray for me. Have a day for me.
Bro, I don't know why it's not in this part. It made me so mad in the car.
Yeah. Nobody pray for me.
Nobody pray for me. Living a day for me. Nah.
Eighth track on Damn, and is a braggadocious rap song.
Thanks for
where
killing in the
Kendrick
sound.
takes shots at other people, but also at himself. By the way, fun fact, the instrumental for this song was actually this close to being given to Gucci Mane.
What?
which would have been a fucking disaster. But anyway, the first...
Bro, could you imagine?
I mean, Gucci Mane.
Humble.
I
The
feel like,
humble beat. Going to Gucci Mane.
no, that would have been tough. He would have
No,
put,
that wouldn't have.
he would have been put way more representation by it. I feel like I'm
he would've
Gucci
been-
Mane in
he would-
2006.
I feel like I'm Gucci Mane in 2006.
verse is
Gucci Mane, Gucci Mane, Gucci Mane, Gucci Mane.
organized like a classic
Sing like a
braggadocious rap.
song.
He's not really
Sing a song while you work. Gucci Mane. I feel like I'm Gucci Mane in 2006. No, not like
no.
that.
Sing a little bit more like, I don't want to work no more.
I can't do this anymore, bro.
taking shots at anyone else. He's just talking about himself and how great he is, how he's the best rapper of all time. Who would have guessed? But then the chorus comes, and Kendrick is basically reflecting on what he just said, thinking to himself, I gotta be humble about that. Humble is the turning point in the album. And it's where we enter what I like to call the healing phase of this album. It's really where it becomes evident how the transitions between the tracks of the album are crucial to understanding what's happening. The only way Kendrick can overcome his biggest sin, pride, is with humbleness. And this is hard for Kendrick, so hard that he can't help himself to not throw shots at other people too in the second verse. It's like, bitch, I gotta be humble. But you two, I mean, it's not for nothing that we hear Rihanna say this in Loyalty.
It's so hard to be humble.
Still, Kendrick manages to get rid of one of his biggest sins. But what about the others? Lust is the ninth. Water. I need some water. That's fucking funny. Lust
Bro,
is the
stick
ninth
to
song
the
on
album,
Down,
bro.
and
Yeah,
another
like,
one
wrap it
is
up, bro.
7
Wrap it up,
sins.
stick to the album.
Lust is considered as a very strong sexual desire, but as a sin, it's considered more as when sexual pleasure is sought for itself, isolated from its procreative and unitive purposes. Anyway, this song fits its title pretty well because it's a really sexual song. Just looking at the hook, as blood rushed my favorite vein. Gee, I wonder where that is. Let me put the head in. I respect the cat. I promise. Just a touch. Dude, I don't know what's wrong with me, okay? I've listened to this album probably more times than I've jerked off in my life. No, that's not true. No, but I've listened to this album so many times and I've never picked up on that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Anyway, the first verse of the song is telling the routine of a man and a woman who just live for short types of pleasure.
Wake up in the morning, think about money, kick your feet up, watch you a comedy, take a shit.
And just go to sleep to do it all over again. The second verse, though, tells us the routine of Kendrick, a rapper who's stuck in his ways. He's telling himself he needs to change, but at the end of the day, he doesn't.
Life manager call, the lobby call is 11:30. Did this before, promised myself I'd be an hour early.
This is another example of Kendrick exposing his weaknesses. He also states he's not only been lusting over sexual pleasures, but now fame and money. One more interesting thing is that Kendrick now seems to fear God because of his lust.
Lust turn into fear. Lately in James 4:4 says, friend of the world is enemy of the Lord.
This is actually the first time in this album Kendrick talks about a fear of being damned by God. And I can't help to think that this is so fucking interesting because, like, Kendrick is supposedly cursed by God in Feel, track 5, but nowhere in that song he mentions he's scared of God, right? It's only when he starts his healing process that he starts fearing God. It's like he's slowly becoming more religious just because he fears what God could do to him, which is just crazy to me. You'll see this sentiment of fear will only grow stronger in the next tracks. he's slowly starting to drift more towards weakness.
Love or lust?
Right from the start, we can tell that there's a strong connection between love and the last track, Lust. Love is the literal opposite of lust, and on this song, love is the main subject. Kendrick mainly talking about his relationship with his wife, Whitney Alford. Although, Kendrick still emphasizes he values one thing more than love: loyalty.
Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to.
This makes a whole lot of sense, especially if we look at the music video for Loyalty, where it's basically a love story between Kendrick and Rihanna. Also, remember the two Kendricks from the Loyalty video where one chokes another one to death? Well, they kind of reappear in the video for Love, with the one wearing black being happy and in love, and the one wearing white being unhappy and in a sort of toxic relationship.
What?
Note that in the beginning, Kendrick presents a choice again, like in Blood: love or lust, wickedness or weakness. Kendrick goes from lust to love on this album, obviously with the transition from the track Lust to the track Love. Also, the Kendrick in black represents what's happening right now in the story. He overcome his lust with love. So, why is there another Kendrick doing the complete opposite? He obviously chose love in the end. Why do you need to mention it?
Two choices is gonna be... Oh...
Dude, I love doing this. Me knowing something you don't know yet. There's a big reveal coming soon, trust me. So, seems that Kendrick overcomes his pride with humbleness and overcomes his lust with love. He's letting go of his wickedness, this evil side of him, by getting rid of all his sins.
New Kung Fu Kenny!
Ah, there he is. Kung Fu Kenny. XXX is all about painting a very poor picture of America in general. It's not for nothing that the first verse is cut off in the intro, showing a poor understanding of America's problems. The first verse talks about the mindset of young black men growing up in poverty and crime-infested areas, basically saying that in harsh situations, they're gonna find a way to survive. But if you take the gratitude from them, they'll become ruthless and willing to kill.
I chip a nigga, then throw the blower in his lap.
Kung Fu Kenny, am I right? Then we get introduced to a character by the name of Johnny.
Johnny don't wanna go to school no more.
But instead wants to be a rapper like his big cousin. Looking back on it from today, it's very likely the character Johnny is actually Baby Keem. Kendrick Lamar is Baby Keem's older cousin, so Johnny wants to be a rapper. That's Baby Keem. Anyway, in the second verse, Kendrick gets a call from...
I actually didn't know that till I watched this video.
You never listen to Family Ties?
No, I have.
That's... Bro.
I just didn't know that he was his cousin.
Kendrick Lamar.
That makes so much more sense.
Kendrick Lamar and Baby Keem were on Family Ties.
I thought it was just a name, bruh.
No, Family Ties. They're tied within the same family. Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar. And they're both on the song.
See, I didn't put that together when I listened before I watched it.
Zero media literacy, bro. It's so over, bro.
I was like, oh, that makes so much more sense. They were like in like a bunch of songs together.
Oh.
Rover Gang.
Just continue the fucking video.
A friend who says his son has been killed.
Rover Brothers.
Money problems, and asks Kendrick for advice. On the same phone call, Kendrick...
Let me rewind it.
Wait.
Rapper. That's Baby Keem. Anyway, in the second verse, Kendrick gets a call from a friend who says his son has been killed because he had some kind of money problems, and asks Kendrick for advice.
kill my son, that means somebody getting killed.
On the same phone call, Kendrick says that if anybody touched his family, it would result in him killing that person and openly admitting, bitch, I did that. This also ties into Kendrick's loyalty, right, towards his family. I'd rather you trust me than to love me. But then Kendrick abruptly ends the call by saying he has to speak at a convention.
Chip a nigga, then throw the blower in his lap. Matter of fact, I'm about to speak at this convention, call you back.
Damn. That's cool. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
Just
by thinking about it. Meet Base 44. A complete.
That one.
Alright kids, we're gonna talk about gun control.
Pray for me.
Damn.
Then we get the chorus by U2, which says a lot.
Pray for me.
This first line is probably referring to the US in general, which is not only associated to a place, but also an idea, the American dream. However, he then follows with the phrase, even with this American dream, people
wait, keep it going, keep it rolling. That gave me food for thought.
Turning a blind eye to corruption, gun. People are still turning a blind eye to corruption, gun violence, and just evil acts in the country, which are huge issues, especially in America.
The great American flag is wrapped and dragged with explosives.
In the final verse, Kendrick addresses these issues in the form of a convention speech. This also ties in with that verse from Pride, where Kendrick talks about a perfect world, right? The way Kendrick talks about his country is the complete opposite of a perfect world. But now if we go back to the
old lady representing America,
you're gonna have to find out.
I'm either thinking that the old lady represents either one, America, or God's judgment and what's it called? Like basically karma. Like
you're gonna have to find out.
Bro,
it's coming up though.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna tell you soon.
That would come to mind. Now, if we go back to the title of the song.
Think about it. We still have 30 minutes left in this video.
Oh my lord.
And it literally only gets better.
Okay,
the first thing that would come to mind is that this title is like censored, right? Or inappropriate, like X-rated. And there's a line in the song that supports that. But since this song is mainly about America, this title could also be USA, just censored or X-rated. And by realizing all of this, Kendrick can't help but be afraid of the future.
I love the way he transitions into each song.
Yeah, that's so tough. It's like the beginning of each song. I fuck with it.
He's got so much aura.
Fuck with it.
Fear is the 12th song on Damn, and my personal favorite.
Water,
Fear starts with a voicemail from Carl Duckworth, Kendrick's cousin, who calls him because he's heard that Kendrick has been struggling with the fact that nobody prays for him.
Wait, go back to the picture. Is he white? Is he white?
And my personal favorite.
Carl?
Fear starts with a voicemail from Carl Duckworth.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I was trying to put like two.
He's darker than under the bed.
You go. I was gonna make
Kendrick's
a long
cousin.
shot call, but
what was it gonna be?
I just from Duckworth, bro. I thought Carl was Ducky from Duckworth, bro.
You don't know who Ducky is?
No.
Oh, he tells you that in the video. Hold on.
Who calls him?
Let me calm down a
He's
little
heard
bit.
that Kendrick has been struggling with the fact that nobody prays for him.
I know you feel like, people ain't been praying for you, but you have to understand we are cursed people.
Carl explains that the reason Kendrick feels this way is because they're cursed. And this confirms what Kendrick thought on Yah, remember?
Deuteronomy 28:28 says, the Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness.
Carl quotes Deuteronomy 28. It's a common passage used by Hebrew Israelites to explain why African Americans and other minorities experience so many atrocities, from slavery, disease, and poverty to lack of civil rights. Hebrew Israelites believe that Africans, Latinos, and Native Americans need to embrace their true identity as God's people in order for their punishment to subside. So until Kendrick follows these commandments, he's gonna feel cursed.
Why God do I gotta suffer?
But then we get a verse from Kendrick sung backwards. This is actually the verse that was just sung normally before that. Why God do I gotta suffer? But this is there for a reason, guys. That means we're going back in time.
I knew I was right about that. I knew I was right about that.
In 1994, Kendrick was 7 years old, living with his father and mother.
You're about to figure out who Ducky is.
In a rather abusive setting.
I beat your ass, keep talking back. I beat your ass, who bought you that?
Kendrick's worst fear as a kid was his mother violently punishing him for his actions. Whether it was for crying in public or him jumping on the couch, his mother would tell him, well, do that, and I'll beat your ass. As Kendrick's mother becomes more and more aggressive with time, she says,
I beat your ass, you better not run to your father. I beat your ass, you know.
As Kendrick's father is the only one who could protect him from his mother. In fact, Kendrick's father was really around during his youth and he looked up to him a lot.
Nigga, you gon' fear me if you don't fear no one else.
This concludes the first verse out of 3 on the song Fear, each verse representing the worst fear of Kendrick at a certain age. The second verse, however, takes place 10 years later. In 2004, Kendrick was 17 years old, still living in Compton and taking part in gangs and illegal activity. Like in the first verse, Kendrick only mentions one fear: death.
I probably die anonymous, I probably die with promises.
Kendrick is terrified of dying from really anything, with each line speculating on a way he could die at that age. Maybe it's gonna be from being shot at by police officers, or maybe just because he's young and living in a high crime rate neighborhood.
I probably die cause that's what you do when you're 17.
This concludes the second verse on Fear, and now we get to the last verse, once more, 10 years later. In 2014, Kendrick was 27 years old and was working on his album T-Pab. With this newfound fame, Kendrick not only had one fear, but many, many more.
When I was 27, I grew accustomed to more fear.
Among others, his biggest fear was losing it all as a famous rapper. Remember, Kendrick thinks he's cursed, so he doubts why God would lend him all this fame and money, thinking it's just a joke.
All this money is God playing a joke on me.
And he finally says this.
Wondering if I'm living through fear or living through rap.
Damn.
This is literally referring to the first line of the album. Kendrick wonders on this album if he's still alive because of fear and weakness, or because of his rap career and his wickedness. Keep that in mind.
Until you come back to these commandments, we're going to feel this way. We're going to be under this curse.
All in all, Fear is an eye-opening track for Kendrick, where he reflects on previous events in his life and decides to finally change his ways.
I love you, family, and I pray for you. God bless you. Shalom.
This is the second to
God
last one.
is a direct response to fear, and especially that voicemail. In order to not feel cursed anymore, Kendrick chose to follow God and his commandments. In other words, he chose weakness. And now, I'm not personally saying that being religious or anything is a sign of weakness. This is just what Kendrick implies on this song for many reasons. Following the weakness/wickedness structure, God is a weakness song. Also, it's interesting that when you read the last 2 tracks together, it forms the phrase fear God. And that's not for nothing, because there's a sense of weakness and fear coming from Kendrick on this song.
Don't judge me. My mama caught me with a strap.
Kendrick is repeatedly saying, "Don't judge me," before mentioning a bad thing he's done in his life.
Don't judge me. I was young, fucking other rats.
This contrasts so much with, for example, a song like Ya, where he's like, "Get money, get bitches," you know? And now this is his way of saying, God, I know I've been bad, but please don't send me to hell. So going back to that line in Fear, wondering if I'm living through fear or living through rap, Kendrick is finally telling us he lives through fear of God. Is it over? Did we just answer that question? Wickedness or weakness? You're like, oh, well, it's weakness. We've done it. We've solved it, I guess. That's what Kendrick chose in the end. He chose salvation. You decide, right? He chose salvation. But what if? And that's where this album becomes fucking mind-blowing. What if he was never meant to choose, and instead you were meant to choose for him?
It was always me versus the world. This song so much. I can literally go bar for bar with this song. Until I found it's me versus me.
On Duckworth, the last track of this album, Kendrick
It's a bar.
This is Duckworth.
Duckworth. I fucking love this song.
In Albion.
Oh, come on. I skip backwards and I get an ad?
Your mount will
accompany you on your
On Duckworth, the last track of this album, Kendrick realizes that even though he always thought his biggest obstacles in life came from other people, like being cursed, for example, he now realizes his biggest obstacle was him this whole time.
We're gonna put it in reverse!
But anyway, let's get to the core of the song, which, unlike what you would think, is not Kendrick just healing or tying up loose ends in a nice bow to end this album. It's actually just a story. A story of two men, one named Anthony.
Hold on, lock in on this part.
I'm locked in.
Come on.
Alright, us.
A story of two men, one named Anthony and the other named Ducky. Anthony was the oldest of a family of 7, a well-respected and calm guy, but his life quickly turned into a life of crime. At the age of 15, he was already drug dealing, and he quickly climbed in the business and got assigned to larger and larger amounts of drugs to sell. And that's when he was approached by cops. The cops were suspecting he was part of some illegal activity and told him, you know, you seem like a good kid. Maybe you could help us out as a confidential informer. Go in deep cover, figure out what's the whole operation. However, Anthony was loyal, so he said no and just went back to KFC to get something to eat with his homies. At this KFC, there was a guy that worked the window there. That guy was Ducky, a rather nice and social guy. He also came from the streets, but now had a young son.
He was
actually working pretty hard because he had a goal. Send his son to college, obviously, as it's pretty expensive, especially in the US. But he's not the only one who needs money. Anthony does too, but he didn't plan to work for it. He just planned to rob it. Rob the KFC. However, Ducky was aware of that. Not only he came from the streets, but Anthony had robbed the place a few years ago. And even knew he shot a random customer there. Of course, he doesn't want Anthony to rob it again and maybe risk his life for that job. He's got a son, he needs to go to college, right? But at the same time, he's just a drive-through worker. What is he gonna do about it? That's when Ducky thought, I'm gonna try and get on their good side. See, Anthony came often to that particular KFC, and every time he went to the drive-thru, Ducky thought about it and said,
extra biscuits.
I gotta do something about this. So he just thought, well, have some free chicken, extra biscuits on the house every time he went through. And believe it or not, that worked Anthony became so fond of Ducky that in the end, Anthony didn't even rob the place. That man, Ducky, was actually Kendrick's father. And 20 years later, when Kendrick was signed to Anthony's label, Top Dog Entertainment, and entered a recording studio with his son Kendrick, just to see Anthony sitting there again, they couldn't help but burst out laughing, because they realized something. If Kendrick's father didn't do what he did, and Anthony had robbed the KFC, killing everyone inside, including Ducky, Anthony may have been arrested for murder and never could have started his label, Top Dog Entertainment. So Kendrick would have never been a rapper and would have gone further into the cycle of gang crime and death that he barely avoided. Even though it's a fucking insane story, why include it as the final track on Damn? Well,
pause it right there real quick. That makes a lot of sense. Like, who Ducky is and all that stuff.
Yeah. Song is so good. Because if Anthony killed Ducky, Top Dog could be serving life while I grew up without a father and died in a gunfight.
When you think about it, this story breaks the curse of Deuteronomy. It breaks the curse of Deuteronomy that Kendrick is so affected by. These two guys, Anthony and Ducky, found a way to navigate a situation without conflict, without acts of wickedness. Ducky and Anthony's good karma made Kendrick success. Kendrick became Kendrick Lamar the rapper because this curse of violence was broken for once. And honestly, it could end there, right? Kendrick has decided to live in the light of God, even if it means living in weakness, because he realizes that wicked acts could have forbidden him from being who he is today. It could end there, but it doesn't.
Life while I grew up without a father and die in a gunfight.
And then we hear a gunshot, followed by the song Duckworth, just reversed. But it doesn't end there.
So I was taking a walk the other day.
What the fuck is happening? We know reversed audio on Fear was used to rewind back in time,
never
right?
even noticed that.
So maybe it's a way to illustrate Kendrick's life passing him by after he's killed. But why would he be killed? The whole album is maybe like a flashback after he died. But still, it doesn't make sense. Let's hear what Soundwave, Kendrick's closest producer, has to say about this album. The album is half the battle. The real battle is making everything cohesive. That's the most challenging part. But the funnest part for me and Kendrick, we'll sit there for hours eliminating songs that are so amazing because they don't fit. It has to make sense. It has to be a perfect circle. It has to connect. About a week after the release of Damn, fans started to pick up on some clues left on the last track of the album, Duckworth, especially about the concept of reverse things.
We're gonna put it in reverse!
So, what if we played the album in reverse, like the audio, for example? Okay, never mind. There's no way it's that. It just sounds unintelligible. Okay, but what if we took all the tracks and just went through them in the reverse order? At first, that sounds so stupid. Like, that would be like watching a movie backwards, or just reading a story from the end to the start. It wouldn't make sense, right? Right? Well, Damn is not just a story.
My gosh.
Two themes.
Oh
two
my gosh.
concepts,
Weakness is how you play forward,
stories.
and wickedness is
We've
how it
heard
goes
one
backwards.
story by now. Kendrick's path to salvation, the one where Kendrick is cursed, then finds God and decides to live in weakness. But what about wickedness? At the end of Duckworth, we're left with a chilling possibility. What if Kendrick's father died? That gunshot at the end of the song is not Kendrick dying to show how the album is cyclical or something. It's Kendrick's father being murdered by Anthony. It's not for nothing that a few months later, Kendrick released a collector's edition for Damn, with the same songs but just in the reverse order. Is it wickedness? Is it weakness? You decide. Are we gonna live or die? By playing the album in either direction, you get an entirely different story. In the reverse one, it's an alternate timeline, where Kendrick's father is killed in the first track, Duckworth, and the rest of the album is answering that very question. If Kendrick's father had died, what would have Kendrick become? On the reverse track list, if Ducky dies on the first track, the next track would be God. This order changes everything, because right from the start, Kendrick is religious, unlike the normal track list, where in Ya, for example, Kendrick says he ain't about no religion. We can assume this is a younger Kendrick, as his father just died. Kendrick is also getting introduced to the world of crime on the streets.
I'm in the streets sometimes and can't afford it.
See how these songs are so carefully crafted? It's the same fucking song, but just in what order you play it, it takes an entire new meaning. In the normal track, Kendrick has just implemented godly ways in his life, so it's a way of saying, I used to be more in the streets, but now I can't afford to do that anymore. While on the reverse track list, it's a way for a young Kendrick who just had his dad killed to say, I'm starting to be on the streets and I need money. But it's not just in the lyrics that this makes sense, it's also in the transition between songs. With the death of his father, Fear takes on an entirely new meaning. The voice call from Carl where he says nobody has prayed for him.
I know you've been having a lot on your mind lately.
That could refer directly to the death of his dad. If you remember, the verses on this song are separated into 3 ages. Kendrick at 7, at 17, and at 27. And it's interesting that Kendrick's father is only mentioned in the first verse, where Kendrick is 7 years old. You better not run to your father, because at 17 or 27 in this theoretical timeline, he's dead. This is also an example of how transitions are crucial in this album. In the normal tracklist, Kendrick goes from fear to God, as in he fears God. He lives in weakness. But in this one, he doesn't fear God. He fears what's happening to his country, America. XXX is the first appearance of Kung Fu Kenny in this new tracklist, but it's also the first time we see a glimpse of what Kendrick is becoming as a result of not having a father. If you remember, this song has a friend of Kendrick calling him to say his son has been murdered, and Kendrick's response was,
I chip a nigga, then throw the blower in his lap, walk myself.
Without having a father figure, Kendrick is having more and more violent thoughts, wicked thoughts, and thinking about getting into a life of crime. He's slowly becoming Kung Fu Kenny. And now we get to Love, a relatively nice song talking about what Kendrick would do for his significant other and how he loves them. Remember the beginning of the song, Love or Lust?
Love or lust.
In the normal tracklist, Kendrick is on a path to salvation. He goes from lust, a purely sexual desire, to love, a heartfelt connection. But on this tracklist, it's the opposite. In this tracklist, instead of getting rid of sins, he's committing sins. Hence why this is Kendrick's path to wickedness.
I need some water.
Kendrick needs to be cleansed of his sins. He needs water, holy water. But an interesting thing to notice as we get further into the tracks, we get further away from God. Literally, the track God. It's like Kendrick leaves his godly ways behind and weaknesses behind, like love, for example, because love gets you killed, and slips further into wickedness. This is Kendrick's path to wickedness.
Okay, cool. You can bring him down, whatever. I don't really mind.
As Humble in the original tracklist was about Kendrick being humble, this time it's about others being humble to Kendrick. Remember how this song felt a bit like of a diss, right? And even in the video you can see that. That's because here it's not about being humble yourself, it's about others being humble to Kendrick. And that shows even more when you get to Pride. If you remember, Pride was a song about being too satisfied with your own achievements, and that's the biggest sin you could do because you're feeling superior to everyone, even God. When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with the humble is wisdom. In this instance, Kendrick doesn't go from pride to humbleness. He goes from humbleness to pride. He just gains pride. Remember that video for Loyalty? A lot of things now make sense with this new tracklist. For example, the fact we hear Pride in the video, since it's the previous song that was played. It makes more sense in this instance. But also remember that scene with the two Kendricks, one wearing black and one wearing white. This could be the two different possible versions of Kendrick meeting face to face. The one who's lost his father, slowly getting into a life of crime, and the one who still has a father and is a successful rapper. But why would the one in black kill the one in white? Well, this Kendrick is on a path of weakness, submitting himself to God, and this one is on a path of wickedness. So it's no surprise that the weakness Kendrick gets murdered. He's weak. This is really the part of the album where we see this new Kendrick is getting deep into a life of crime. Here, Loyalty takes an entire new meaning, because in the normal tracklist, it's about people around Kendrick to be loyal to him because nobody prays for him, if you remember. But on this tracklist, nowhere in those previous songs he's mentioned that nobody prays for him. That's kind of significant. So when he says he needs loyalty as in he needs, for example, loyal henchmen.
No, this is
Come on,
crazy.
Bad sleep is just something that they have to live with.
I know. Bro, every time I listen to this, like, a song by this album, bro, I just immediately think of, like, what he's talking about.
That ass, bro.
Then we get to the part of the album where Kendrick starts to feel different. The song Feel, of course, talked about how Kendrick felt like nobody prayed for him, and how he felt cursed. This is also a song where Kendrick starts to isolate himself from friends and family. But it's really weird when you listen to the album in that way, because it just seems like it pops out of nowhere. There was this kind of pessimistic view of the world on the song Pride, but that was directed at the world. Everyone except Kendrick. Kendrick is starting to maybe feel cursed by God.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
But on Element, he clearly states, I don't give a fuck. Even though what he experiences on Feel is probably a sign of God telling him, change or you'll just continue feeling like that. But Kendrick is as wicked as ever on Element. You'll notice Kung Fu Kenny is much more present in this leg of the album, because that's what he's become now, this figure you shouldn't fuck with. Ya is also starting with the classic Kung Fu Kenny adlib, and is another low point for Kendrick, who talks about his insecurities, being a bit paranoid, and again strongly implying he's not about no religion. DNA is the second to last track on this reverse track list because it really wraps up this album in an interesting way. Everything is stripped off Kendrick until all that remains is his DNA and what's in it, which is mostly negative, like a big ball of anger. It's ironic that the normal track list starts with a Kendrick that has nothing but aggressiveness and sin inside of him, but ends up healing himself. And the reverse track list is the complete opposite. He lost so much. His father, his faith in God, love, humbleness, and all he's left with is lust, pride, and what's in his DNA. And keep in mind, this is all because he's lost guidance. His father wasn't there to raise him. So to me, it's like he's just become this cartel head, right? Or something. It's all about crime, making money, and bitches. There's only one place Kendrick can go from here. At the very beginning of this video, I told you a story that didn't really make sense. And honestly, I apologize because I don't like to leave you guys in the dark for too long. But right now, it makes sense more than ever. In the story, Kendrick was taking a walk and saw a blind woman looking for something on the sidewalk. And Kendrick...
Final predictions. What do you think? What do you think the lady represents?
Divine, I think it's God. It's gotta be God.
Wanting to help this woman, offered to help her look for that thing, just for the woman to answer, yes, you've lost something. You've lost your life.
It's his
and Kendrick
God's
is shocked.
divine
I
punishment.
believe that with all of this, we can now guess who that lady is. The old blind lady seemed like she was looking for something, seemed like she had lost something. What if that blind lady was God?
I told you! What did I say? What did I say? I'm on this! I'm on this! God? I told you, bro! I told you!
Bro, when you called that, like, all the way back here, you're like, I think it's God. Like 30 minutes in, I was like, how, bruh?
I told you, bro. No, literally my only thing was that, like, one of my big points was that Jesus wrapped himself as an old man on a shipping boat after he gave up his own life, bro. It's fucking crazy. It's gotta be God. I knew it.
And also, hold on. Where was that part at?
The very beginning with the Israelites, the old lady in the background.
Yep.
It was on purpose.
Yep.
Bro.
I had to point it out to you and act like I didn't know what it was.
I was like, there's no way that this isn't on purpose. I knew it, dude. I fucking knew it. What did I say? What did I say?
Where's it at?
What are you trying to look for?
That picture.
The picture of what?
Never mind. Let's go back.
For a fucking...
On the song Pride, but that was directed at the world, wrongly implying he's...
Oh, yeah.
I told you guys because I don't... That blind lady was God.
It was the punishment. God's punishment.
What if that lady was God and was just looking for Kendrick in order to kill him? And here's my reason. There is a goddamn line in Ya that to me is so obvious it's related to this story. I know he walks the earth in reference to God. Kendrick knows God is walking this earth. And at first it might seem so insignificant, okay? But let's take this phrase literally. God is walking this earth. So, you know, if Kendrick was taking a walk the other day, maybe God was also taking a walk the other day. He's walking this earth and was trying to find Kendrick until Kendrick came himself to God in a final act of kindness. This is so goddamn ironic when you consider the whole album, because he's just been going downhill into a path of damnation. He's sinning left and right, and he doesn't give a fuck. But at the beginning, before his father died, Kendrick wasn't like that. He was still religious, and maybe in the end, he was like, I'm gonna try and do something good for once. As simple as helping a blind lady cross the street or look for something, right? He just wanted to help this blind lady. A chance at redemption, a chance to get closer to God after all those years. So in a final act of kindness, a final act of weakness, Kendrick hopes to be forgiven for all his sins, but I guess God didn't have much mercy for him. Damn is a kind of choose your own adventure in a way. It sounds kind of silly when I put it this way, but is it wickedness? Is it weakness? You decide, are we gonna live or die? By playing the album in either direction, you choose if Kendrick lives or dies. In the normal way, Kendrick takes a path to salvation and lives out of weakness. In the reverse track list, Kendrick's father dies and he follows a path to damnation where he dies to the hands of God.
What a video, bro.
Out of wickedness.
That guy was low-key cooking.
And it's dangling in your fucking face from the beginning of this album, and I can't get my mind off of it. It was right in front of you from the beginning of this video. I got you again. So in the end, it's kind of like, damn.
God damn you.
Not like damn. No, bro.
Does he have other albums? Does he do another?
Only bed.
I don't know. I know there is a lot of like meaning for your eyes only. Bro, have you ever watched the Igor fucking sucks? I hate Igor. There. Okay, yeah, the Wolf Trilogy. This is the same dude who did the Wolf Trilogy. Bro, that is the best fucking video of all time. Bro, should we? I've never seen this. Bro, the Wolf Trilogy is so good. So fucking good, bro. Alright, we could do that, or we could
or the EDP.
Or yeah, we could do the EDP one too. Or we could react to a little bit of African mud wrestling or some street beefs.
Hold on, I don't know why it says I've watched this. I've never watched this. This must have turned on when I was sleeping or something.
But bro, that
EDP documentary. How long is it?
It's an hour and a half. It's a low-key a long-ass documentary. Low-key, that's
Terrorizer reacting to it?
That is a time for a different day.
So should we do this?
Oh, it's up to you, bro. It's up to you.
Bro. I like. Oh, I'm describing this guy real quick.
The Wolf Trilogy.
I say we do the Wolf Trilogy.
Alright, bet.
Let me go use the bathroom first, though.
Holy fucking disclaimer.
Jesus Christ. Is this the song where he talks about raping a pregnant woman and having a threesome?
Yes.
Jeez, I'll be right back.
Jeez. Victim. Honey, you're my fifth one. Rape a pregnant bitch and Tell my friends I had a threesome.
So much for checking in with me. You're the man, bro. Oh, you got that now? You spending some time around some brothers?
Have you ever actually...
It's my man. This ain't my dad. This is a cell phone. Put it on the ground. The farmer's market with my so-called girlfriend. She hands me her cell phone. I was walking through the city street, and I'm
Nah, here. The phone isn't doing this justice, folks. Nah, here. The phone isn't doing this justice, folks, yeah? Can everyone have a look at that mill quick? Is it the mill is on the blade low level. It's like the mill. So what is it? Nah, here.
You couldn't get a cholo in there. That's
No problem, mate, yeah? No fucking.
Assalamu alaikum.
That's Manapovich Nur Mohammadov. Stop Soro. Grab him with a scrub of the chest and slap that little nose off him, yeah? Ding dong everything he is, yeah? It's fine. I mean, mother. What's that? Listen.
Today, I'm sitting down but they are these days. I mean, signifies no, man. I was looking in the mirror saying,
You watching? I can hear that coming from your fucking phone.
What?
I can hear the video coming from your phone. It's time. It's time.
Bro, these are 2W videos.
Yep, this is never take Ray to a Walmart. Ding dong ditching sketchy hotel. That's fucking crazy.
Yo, you hear me out.
I'm here.
After through this hour.
Bro, I gotta go to bed, dog. I got school.
Alright, last video.
Alright, last video. Bro, this video is actually peak.
Bro. It's only 16 minutes long, though.
You know what?
In 2009, Tyler, the Creator, released his first album, Bastard, which was the start of his rise to stardom in the music industry.
Oh my gosh.
However, back then, nobody knew that Bastard was
so
only the first installment in a 3-album trilogy. A trilogy in which Tyler discusses many things with a mysterious therapist named Dr. TC, such as disturbing events, mental health issues, the absence of his father, and eventually thoughts about murder and suicide. In this video, we're gonna take a deep dive into not one, but the 3 first albums of Tyler, the Creator, also known as the Wolf Trilogy. So feel free to grab a snack, grab a drink, or even subscribe to the channel. This video is definitely my most ambitious yet, and it's probably gonna get demonetized. So subscribing is always very nice. So let's get into it. Normally I would just introduce the artist I'm talking about for this video, but it's Tyler, the Creator. Like, come on. But I still feel like I could provide some context to this whole trilogy, because everybody's familiar with Tyler's last few projects, but these ones are a bit more obscure. So the trilogy tells the story of Tyler having sessions with a therapist from his school named Dr. TC, because he has apparently some mental health problems. A crucial thing to understand before jumping right into it is the concept of Tyler's alter egos, which you might have heard before. For example, Igor would be one of his alter egos. They're not different characters throughout the albums, they're just different versions of Tyler, but taken to an extreme. Like, for example, one is a cool and hip drug dealer and the other one wants to rape everyone. It's kind of similar to a multiple personality disorder in this trilogy, but still, you'll see it.
He said, have fun with everybody.
It's not quite exactly that. And you're gonna see that as we go through the albums. Each album centers around one of Tyler's alter egos. And the first one, Bastard, is centered around the alter ego known as Ace. I don't want to give too much away before I start, so let's just jump into it. So Bastard is Tyler, the Creator's first album, and it was officially released in 2009 on the Odd Future website as a free download for anyone. The really first thing we notice with this album is its pretty hellish cover, showing a school class picture of kids with eyes grayed out and pretty spooky features, all covered with this transparent red filter. It's important to note that there are 2 official covers for Bastard, one with the red filter and one with the blue filter. Tyler mentioned the reason for that, explaining that red means evil and blue means happy. This all actually makes sense a bit later in this video, keep that in mind. But there's still the kids on the cover, right? This is referencing to the title of the album itself, Bastard, which is about Tyler's father being not there. The meaning of bastard is a child born to parents who are not married to each other. And it's also pretty much common knowledge that growing up, Tyler didn't have a father.
Focus. Your dad's here.
This could be the reason why these features were added.
You don't even want to know. It's like the vampire from that one SpongeBob episode.
Probably have a normal life with a normal father and decides to take his anger out that way by graying out their faces. But it's pretty obvious that Tyler's father plays a gigantic role in this album, which can already be seen right in the first track.
Yeah, are we serious? Between us, what happens if I pour gas in here? Don't panic, but don't start the bite. Yo, why is he like, don't look at me like that. Don't.
Tyler, hi, I'm Dr. TC. It's gonna be 3 sessions, today, tomorrow, and the next day, so.
He mentions there are 3 sessions scheduled, today, tomorrow, and the next day. And now you're like, oh shit, that's the 3 albums, right? To which I say, no. This is the thing that will only make sense at the very end of this video. So for now, just remember it, okay?
Who's this guy? I think he is Kendrick Lamar.
This is what the devil plays before he goes to sleep.
That line is very interesting if you consider the actual music. The piano chords and melody playing is called a tritone. In music theory, a tritone is defined as a musical interval composed of 3 adjacent whole tones.
I knew how to play this
makes
on
sense
our
with
piano.
the first line of the song because in the early 18th century, a tritone was actually considered as devilish music. Just a nice little detail here. Among other subjects, Tyler talks about how his mother raised him alone and how he got suspended from school. There's also a mention of a new character in the storyline, a girl named Sarah.
The summer is never, that's equivalent to me and Sarah.
Apparently this is a real person that broke Tyler's heart when he was in high school. She'll definitely come back later. Anyway,
You
being
don't want to
a
know,
good
bro.
therapist, Dr. TC asked Tyler...
Is she the one he rapes?
You don't want to know, bro.
It's my father's email, so
It's like a sentence. How much I fucking hate him in detail.
If you had the chance to tell him something, what would you tell him?
I tell him to eat a dick.
Well, now we know what he
Connection
tells him.
between
The Title
the
7
two.
is used like a slight aggression towards ex-Odd Future member Brandon Deshay, with who Tyler had beef at the time. Deshay was on the label 777, hence the name of the song. Over the next 2 songs, Tyler will continue talking with Dr. TC about his ambitions and his upfront and in-your-face mentality he has with music. Which I mean is nothing less you'd expect from a therapy session with a young rapper, right? But then Tyler starts confessing things to Dr. TC that are very much darker. The 5th song on Bastard is Blow, and this song is
We're
quite
already here?
heavy
Oh,
in
no.
terms of its subjects. Tyler first raps about, you know, buying a girl a nice dinner, and then maybe
that's good.
buying her a gift, and then just raping her and killing
Oh,
her.
okay.
You've been warned. Some of these songs are really not pretty. He even mentions like cannibalism at some point.
So now it's time for a bloody fix, you little rabbit. You're very...
Now just imagine being the
What you mean,
on the other end. Tyler spends the last 4 songs talking about normal stuff you'd expect, and then he pulls this shit out? What do you make of that?
You have this song on vinyl?
The first song.
Bro, I
where
have the entire
we see
album.
A very dark part.
So when you're playing that, your parents come in like
Alter egos. That
Who's
is
talking about, bro?
obsessed
Chill on
with
me,
a
bro.
sort of
Chill on me.
sexual/murder fantasy, which you'll see comes back in many
Some of
other
these songs are
Now,
bangers.
who is this alter ego? It's not very clear as of now.
Is this Sarah? Tell me it's
Song
it's
6
Pink
on
Floyd.
Bastard is the song Pigs Fly featuring Domo Genesis. This is another
Who would
one of
feature on
those
this
songs
album?
where Tyler
Bro,
and
me.
another Odd Future member just rap braggadocious
Yeah, I'm
stuff.
gonna rape
But
this kid
time
named
it's more of
Blake.
a song about Tyler having really big ambitions and dreams with his
Here he is on my album.
name Pigs Fly, meaning
Rape him
something
and I eat him and
impossible. This title could also very well be inspired by Pink Floyd's iconic cover for Animals. But now you're like,
His name is
whatever.
Blake. I'll put him on a plate.
Considering we're hearing a
then I
therapy
commit
session,
rape.
it's kind of confusing how Tyler
Then I can seal his
does
fate.
something so fucking disturbing and moves on to something so innocent compared to what he just said. And you're hoping that what he just confessed to Dr. TC in Below is just a big ass slip up or something. But it's not.
Cheech.
I don't wanna play you.
Track
I just
10
wanna
on
take you
Bastard
in,
is
dress you and I
VCR
lay
slash
you
Wheels.
down
And
and
it's
record
definitely my
soft
favorite
porn.
song from Bastard. Like, the beat is so fucking crisp. It's amazing. But the themes in the song are pretty dark. It's kind of expanding on that weird sexual fantasy from Blow by doing some double entendres and similes to VCRs and movie tapes. In the song, Tyler seems to tell Dr. TC about a toxic relationship he's been in with a girl. Whether it's the catchy chorus where Tyler says, "Press my buttons, baby," or threatening to kill that girl if he finds out she watches other movies. In the end of the video for VCR, Tyler basically jumps a girl in his basement and probably kills her. But then it gets even weirder in the second part of the song. Wheels, where Tyler sings, you know, in these type of songs, very sexual, very.
Like, how does he go from talking about rape to that?
Some throwback from the girl. It's always Tyler proposing to do something, but the girl never agrees or reacts to anything because she's dead.
East Fork started.
Oh, here
as
it
just a
is.
little
This is
pottery,
it. This is the
and
one.
Today we've got a factory, about
This
115
is
employees.
This is maybe the worst.
Hold on.
This is probably the worst one.
The girl.
I want
It's
to read some of
always
these
Tyler
lyrics.
proposing to do something.
You can kick it on the couch, a blunt, you can roll it up.
Oh,
But I'm selling some shrooms if you want to see the room. Oh, feel the room. I just want to kick it for the rest. I skated all day. I think, okay.
you know, he was almost there. He was almost there. It's.
Yo, that bottom part. Yo, that bottom part's a bar. That was corny. No, you can have a kiss.
No, bro, it's deeply metaphorical and deep and like.
Yo, that was a bar.
All these lyrics.
That was corny.
That was now corny. Alright, that was corny. I'm sorry.
That's a bar.
Reacts to anything because she's dead.
I love Sarah. This is.
I like my girl skinny with brains.
This song is obviously about Sarah, the
This
girl
is genuinely
Tyler
the worst
was in
one
love
ever,
with,
bro.
then broke his heart. We learn in the first verse that
This is horrible.
Sarah broke Tyler's heart when Tyler asked her if she wanted to go to prom with him, which obviously Sarah's response was,
Ew.
And in the second verse, Tyler goes
Yeah, tell her. Get him out of here.
crazy and kidnaps her.
What in God's green earth?
Bro, it's all for the lore. It's all for the
To throw
story.
her in the basement.
Oh, why did he have to add this in the video?
Ring any bells? VCR, the basement. That's Sarah. In the third and final verse, we learn Sarah.
Oh, I forgot how bad it was. Oh.
Half of your body laying on my chest. The rest is in my stomach. That's including your breasts.
No, you can unpause.
I'm gonna just take another guess. Now you
saying yes, said yes
is
to
now
prom.
dead, killed by Tyler in his basement, and Tyler is now performing cannibalism. Then he proceeds to have.
No, my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. I told you this was the worst one in like he's ever said. People think about the one song on Goblin and they think, yeah, it's probably the worst one, but no, this is
Sex with the
don't
cadaver,
even wanna read
and
those.
finally the police arrives. Thank God. And in order to not get caught, he just kills himself.
Yeah.
What a song! There's a lot to unpack here. First of all, we're at the point of the album where we start to notice patterns between the songs we've heard. For
Inglorious
example,
is a
this
really good
part of Tyler, which is obsessed with dark sexual fantasies such as rape, cannibalism, and even now necrophilia, comes back quite
Forgot
a
how
lot.
bad
Whether
this song
it's
was,
song
or this
5,
album
Row,
was.
or song 10, VCR, Wheels, or this song, Sarah. And by comparing
Compare
these
this
songs
to
with
Goblin
the
and
rest
Wolf,
of
it's
the
like
ones
nothing,
on
bro.
the album, you can
This
already
is-
hint
I
that
mean, like,
Tyler
this
has some
is
sort of
horrible.
mental health issues. And these mental health issues are really only just starting. Track 13 is Jack and the Beanstalk, based on the famous tale by Benjamin Tabard, and there's parallels that can be drawn between the tale and this song, obviously. Mostly talking about how gold his beats and music are. It's also pretty interesting how his personality changes from one song to another. Last song, he murdered someone, and now he's bragging about his music being good. Like, am I missing something? It's like he just switched and he's a completely different person. But now it's time for the closer of this album.
Bipolar.
Inglorious.
The whole thing.
Well, Tyler,
Inglorious is the 15th
Let him
and
talk.
final track on Bastard, where Tyler addresses and faces the fact that his father left him.
is there anything else you want to say before we end this?
The track's title coincides with the first track of the album, Bastard,
know my soul.
not only in themes but also by forming
Man,
the
what the
phrase
fuck?
Inglorious Bastard, a note to the 2008 Quentin Tarantino film Inglorious Bastard. Most people would assume that Tyler has never met his father by the way he talks about him, but that's not actually true. There's an interesting line in this song where he says, "He bought me a hoodie, a couple albums, like that's gonna make up for the years of the tears." Apparently in a now deleted post, he says, "I met the blank when I was 12 and seen him 8 times since. He bought me a Stussy tee and hoodie, fuck him though." But you'd expect that all these events Tyler describes are not there for no reason at all. Why is Tyler, or one of his alter egos, coming out to say all this fucked up shit? Well, it might be coming from
Imagine this is all
one
real.
thing so obvious.
He's being
from the
dead ass
very
every
start.
song. It's like David, how he wasn't
Yeah,
lying.
he didn't lie.
So much for attention from his father that he comes out as an
Everyone just
alter
overlooks that as a
ego
joke.
that
It's
is
just not a
willing to
joke.
do
This guy is being
anything
dead ass
to
with
get
every
any
word he
kind of
said.
reaction from anybody, including raping or killing. You know,
Alright,
but
bro,
still,
can we get
at
to
the
the
end of the
next
song,
album,
Tyler
please?
realizes that he doesn't need to be affected like this by not having a father, and decides to get over it.
Over it.
The album ends.
Are you a hot sleeper?
man.
No,
Do you
I'm
find
not.
yourself waking up in the middle of the night, overheated and
No,
drenched?
I don't.
And
I
shut
don't.
a loud
woman.
bang that should be
Shut up, woman.
interpreted as just suicide given Tyler's behavior throughout the album. But given the lyrics said just before that, that bang could more likely be referring to him killing this bastard side of him and moving forward. Basically, killing Ace is alter ego that is so affected by not having a father, which would end the first album of the trilogy, Bastard. Or in other words, the first therapy session of Dr. TC today. So now it's time to move on to the second album in this trilogy, Wolf. Whoa. But isn't Goblin the next one? Well, it actually wouldn't make sense to play Goblin right after this album. And here's why. Some people think that the bang from Inglorious is referencing to the first line said by Dr. TC in Goblin.
Over it. You wouldn't do that, Tyler. Kill yourself or anyone. You don't...
That wouldn't make sense. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't kill yourself. But they forgot
That actually makes sense.
what Dr. TC says right after.
It's been a while since our last session, so tell me what's been going on.
What? What do you mean it's been a while since our last session? We're having a therapy session right now. It's like Dr. TC waited an entire week to answer what Tyler just said on Inglorious, right? He threatens to kill himself. And then Dr. TC responds.
My gosh.
Tyler.
Wait, like,
Kill
bro.
yourself or anyone.
But he says it's been a while.
Watching
since
this
our
for the
last
second time is like, bro. Dude, the plot twist is insane.
See, my thought on it is that actually makes sense.
But yeah, bro, there's so much like you'll see.
Like, you wouldn't do that, Kyler, kill yourself or anyone else.
But he says
You'll see.
Does that not go directly with what he just did? He
does.
told him he would kill himself.
It does and doesn't. Basically, like you'll see, bro. Just keep watching. You'll see, bro. You'll see.
A while since our last session, this theory can't work because there's a clear gap of time between these two moments. And this is why Goblin isn't a direct sequel to Bastard. Both these albums are two separate therapy sessions with Dr. TC, and they are separated by the events in Wolf. For now, let's get into the
this is
second
my favorite.
album of this
Yeah, I love
trilogy,
this song.
Wolf. The title for Wolf refers specifically to the main character of the album, Wolf Haley, who is basically Tyler. In an interview in 2011, he said, "This Wolf Haley guy is the guy that I really want to be. He's just wild." Which makes sense in this context because he just got over his father, right? He's the guy he wants to be, not dependent of anybody. So to avoid any confusion, in this album, Wolf is Tyler, and Ace from Bastard is no more. The album has 3 official covers, the first one being the main one and depicting the 2 main characters in the album, Wolf and Samuel, who can be seen holding an inhaler. You'll notice the cover is mainly blue, which, if you remember the Blue Bastard cover that represented happiness, that kind of makes sense in the context of this album. Wolf is a much happier record than Bastard, instrumentally and lyrically. And that's apparent as soon as the album starts. Wolf starts with the character Samuel performing a song with this band. A true masterpiece, by the way.
Fuck.
But they suddenly get interrupted by Dr. TC, who tells Sam to welcome Wolf to Camp Flogna, a summer camp for troubled kids or whatever. In fact, after the last session with Wolf, Tyler, Dr. TC probably felt like Tyler made a lot of progress and thought maybe signing him up for a summer camp is not such a bad idea. You know, maybe he's gonna make some friends, who knows?
Sam, this is Wolf. He's new here.
What's up, dude?
Wolf, this is Sam. Sam's gonna show you around while I fill out these last-minute field trip slips, alright? You guys have fun.
So you guys are in the jazz? Look, Wolf, we don't fuck with you or anybody else here, alright? You stay the fuck out our way and we'll stay out of yours. Capiche?
This interaction between these 2 characters already
So you guys like jazz?
antagonist.
So you guys like
Samuel,
jazz?
and that the relationship between the 2
What a way to,
just
like,
become worse
intro talking
and
to somebody.
worse throughout the album.
It's like asking how the weather is when you're right next to
The
him.
second song on Wolf is Jamba, which is a fucking banger. Hell yeah. The meaning of Jamba is not very clear. You'd obviously think like a Jamba Juice, right? But the translation that made the most sense was marijuana. Why? Well, if you consider the entire runtime of the album at 4 minutes and 20 seconds, Tyler says,
"Fuck this beat, nigga, let's smoke weed."
And it's on the song Jamba. That's crazy. Jamba is a song rapped from the perspective of Samuel, and we know that because he mentions an inhaler. On the song, we get introduced to his character, and especially his confidence. He's been at Camp Flogna for a while as he flexes his badge, the official Flogna badge with a cat center.
No, it's cool how they make songs for each character as if it's their perspective of everything, bro. It's fuck.
One to fuck with. Still, the song ends with Samuel's friends making fun of him because he doesn't smoke.
Come on, my nigga, you don't even smoke. You weak as fuck, my nigga. You do not smoke. Come this weak ass nigga Samuel.
Imagine being able
to
eat just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Get out of here, pal.
Knock, knock, motherfucker.
Track 3 on The Wolf is Cowboy, and there's actually been some discourse over who's rapping on this song. Is it Wolf or Sam? But to me, it's clear that it's Wolf. Like, he even mentions his name in the song and kind of compliments himself. Samuel wouldn't do that. Anyway, on Cowboy, we get to see a side of Wolf that is more reserved than Sam.
I am the cowboy on my own trip.
He pictures himself as a cowboy, just minding his own business, not caring about where he ends up or how the things he does affect other people. Basically, the description of how Tyler described Wolf. And you know, that's how we should feel after the events and problems on Bastard. He's just looking for the next thing, looking for a new beginning. And he might just have found it.
Yo, who's that? That's Salem. That's my girlfriend. stay the fuck away from her, alright?
That's of course Sam mentioning his
Oh, is he about to steal his girl?
He's
gonna steal his girl.
Which clearly Wolf has an interest in. This kind of justifies
Yo, sign and
the
require, bro.
meaning
Sign
of
and
the
require.
chorus and the song.
Figure
Even
yourself.
though Samuel warns Wolf not to approach Salem, he's a cowboy on his own trip. He's gonna do what he has to do. And honestly, he might have a lot of chances to do that because Salem and Samuel's relationship is not at the best right now.
I was 16 when we first laid.
Awkward is the fourth song on Wolf and is a direct response to the ending of the last track, which talks about Sam and Salem's relationship prior to Wolf's arrival. Awkward is pretty self-explanatory in what it wants to convey as a message. The relationship between Samuel and Salem is awkward, and you can already tell by the chorus.
Struggle my ears, then we awkwardly stare until our lips locked.
But really, it seems that
he's not raping
Samuel
him.
is kind of obsessed with Salem
Real?
in a way. He even mentions that the
Real?
girl's name, Salem, is his password for everything. And even though it's kind of awkward in this relationship, he's still emphasizing the fact that Salem is his girlfriend, whether you like it or not. It's kind of strange how you notice there's kind of similar vibes with how Samuel is acting and Ace from Bastard.
Isn't that
right?
crazy?
Feels like this line would have been something Tyler would have said on Goblin.
So is he Ace?
Sarah,
You'll find
for
out,
example.
bro. You
Anyway,
will find
let's
out.
move on. Domo 23 is song 5 on Wolf, and despite the mysterious name of the song, it's literally the name of the beat Tyler made for this song. You thought I was gonna pull out some crazy whoa, but fun fact, the hook of the song was performed by none other than Tyler's 8-year-old cousin, which is hilarious to me considering the bars in the hook.
You see this?
Anyway, this song ends with Tyler talking about lettuce or something, but on the Wolf CD, it keeps going, and we get this sort of skit.
Your call has been
Fuck you,
to an automated
fucking
voice
bitch.
system.
Ernest Haley, the best
Yeah,
golfer
bro,
in the world.
Is not available.
The best golfer in the world.
I don't think I need to say that this song is a masterpiece because, I mean, everybody knows that at this point. It's so fucking good. A good way to kind of summarize this
I'll be
song
the judge
would
of that.
be to separate it into
You
three
never
parts,
listen to this
or
song,
the
bro?
3 verses.
Nope.
Each verse
Yo.
representing someone.
I don't listen to Tyler the Creator.
They're called.
Bro,
The
you're
first
not
verse talks
locked in.
about the father of
I think the first
tell him if
like real Tyler the Creator album I listened to is probably Chromacopia.
That's fucking crazy.
Like I listened to that whole album.
That's fucking
Chromacopia.
crazy.
Tyler had a chance to talk
that
to him.
mop,
The
that
song
mop.
also explains
I got
the
something
transition
better
between
find a
I gotta
Bastard
check it
and
out my
Fuckers in
time.
Oklahoma. I'm changing my shit to Haley. And I
explaining how Tyler changes his name from Tyler
Like, what's that one
Oklahoma
song?
to Wolf Haley. He
Uh,
doesn't want
Judge
his
Judy?
father's name anymore.
Is Judge
the second
Judy?
verse talks about Tyler's
That's one of my
grandmother,
favorite
who
songs by Tyler the
unfortunately
Creator.
died in 2012.
Thank you for not
Those two first
judging.
verses come from the
So I won't
Tyler,
judge Judy.
aka Wolf.
I
The
met this
final
girl in
verse,
Judy
though,
on the
is
cafe around my
from the
way.
perspective
Her breast was
of
in an
Samuel,
assassin. She had
and
across the
is
head of her
actually
face.
referring to
Her legs were
his
Eiffel
girlfriend,
Tower. I could
Salem.
tell her daddy
Since
black.
their relationship
Toasted
is kinda
peanut butter
rocky,
toasted
she
in her
won't
lap.
give
Mm.
to Sam.
The last verse was about this girl.
We chopped it up and number that's on my sleeve.
Yo, low key. Me and Slater just hit a curb.
Track 7 on Wolf is called
I stuck this in
Slater.
the fan
And
on
honestly,
the
before
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
some
low key,
research,
low
I
key,
was
low key.
certain that Slater
Bro.
was a
Low key, I'm low key. I'm trying to watch that thing door about that chink video.
What? Because you don't want to watch the rest of this video?
No, bro. I was just thinking. I was like, damn, that's probably a really good video.
Nah, you lying, bro. You just want to go to bed.
Nah, low key, I'm actually trying to go to bed, bro. I got school tomorrow.
We'll just watch the story off.
Ding dong ditching sketchy hotels. But no, bro, this was like a banger. This is like a banger. But no, bro, before you go to sleep tonight, watch the rest of that video, bro.
I'll watch it tomorrow.
Bro, your dick is gonna go blind, bro.
What?
What the fuck is going on? Are they gonna piss?
I think he's about to catapult him into the door.
Why is that your first observation? Why was that your first observation about what they're gonna do?
Because that's like something they would do.
How to pull him like straight head first through the door.
Not through the door, like on the door.
Obviously, bro.
Like
obviously.
to slam it.
Oh,
not through the door.
I thought you were just gonna launch him through the door.
No, like onto the door, like to slam it.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over. Big Bear activities. Big Bear activities.
Bro, I can't wait. Big 2027.
Bro, Big 2026.
Cincy's surprise guest appearance at Big Bear.
Bro, this year.
I want to fuck your son.
What the fuck is he doing?
So guys, today we are ding dong ditching. We are currently in Las Vegas, but it kind of looks like the back rooms. I'm not gonna lie, the lighting is a little unsettling, but if you guys have been keeping up, me and Zach kind of went on a big prank spree. So Zach, how you feeling?
Dude, I'm scared, bro.
Bro, why would you be scared? Let's play roulette. We're in Vegas.
Oh my fucking gosh.
Guys, real quick. Zach? Okay. Yeah, bro, the timer just started. We should probably go up right before shit gets too hot. I want to tell you guys about shopgift.com.
Yeah, why is he being so quiet, bro? This is a public,
this is my favorite merch of all
a
time.
public ass neighborhood.
This video. Follow me, guys. Here we go. Oh my god.
McLovin shirt.
We have the whole mic'd up cult with us. Today, it's just me and Zach. Are you ready?
This is where shit gets real and the wealthiest stay on top.
What? What are you talking about? Okay, wait, let's think about it. We can really have a very smart approach how we do this, okay? One, God.
Why did he so sadly
starts
punch
punching
the
the
door?
door.
Why that was so sad of punches ever, bro? Why are they doing every door? Only one came out, are you serious?
Come get this shit in blood.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my.
How'd you see me?
Can you see me?
Alright, honestly, sir, you weren't trying to be rude. Can I use you guys' bathroom? Oh, I can. Oh.
Bang on it.
I want to bang on the door.
Bang on it.
You gotta be kidding.
I want to bang on the door.
Bang on it.
Come on, not, right?
Oh my god. Why did he crane kick the door?
In honor of the series.
Yo, he's actually about to put. Oh my gosh, there's multiple dudes coming out. Oh, it's over, bro.
They're huge!
Oh. Are they chasing him?
What could go wrong? Ian, go. Go, Ian, go. Oh my god. They're coming. Oh. No!
Is that what they said, or is that what he's saying?
He said that. He said, "Come get it back in blood."
Ooh. With the dude, the people who lived in
It's him. Him.
Oh, bro.
He's saying this.
5'3".
No! Why would you say that? Drive, Ian, drive. Get the f out of here now. It's like they're clutching.
Oh my gosh, bro. Yo, they're actually walking up like Kane and the Undertaker, bro.
He's got a
There's a
rock.
rock? Oh my gosh.
This is a rental! Oh my gosh!
Hell no, we ain't
To go back is crazy.
Why would you say that? Yeah, dude. They're clutching, grabbing rocks, and you tell them to get it in blood.
Come get it in blood!
Bro,
Get this shit in blood.
I can't do this, bro. I'm freaking out. I can't do this. Dude, I feel like this is f***ed up. Like, what if they're fucking?
You're not ready, but we're ready.
No, I'm ready.
Oh my gosh, why do they gotta do every door? That was sad.
Dude, that was like a f***ing 100 yards burn. Oh no. Dude, they're on the move.
Yeah, that's like the most least threatening thing. I would just walk right by them.
No, genuinely, I just stare them down. What do they get?
Do you got room? I don't have room. Lay down.
Marco. The way he was looking out the window.
I don't have room. Lay down.
I'm so fucking scared right
Not
now.
even a McLovin shirt. It's just him on the McLovin.
Marco. 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 What? I'm so sorry. See you for round 2.
We're gonna bang on that door again.
Did she just spank her butt? She did.
Alright, rock, paper, scissors, who bangs again?
Dude, I've been on the podcast door. This one is your turn.
Genuinely made.
Facts.
Bro, I would not care. Look at, bro, I saw them.
Look at the score.
Bro, that squirt run was all you could find.
Literally. That's an ambush.
It's an ambush, is crazy.
She was camping the doorway.
What?
Look, they were running back to the doorway.
Oh, dude.
Literally. That's an ambush.
And her friend came through.
Oh,
through
what
the
a
stairwell.
pause frame. Oh, what a pause frame.
Look, she came up through the doorwell.
On her phone.
I hate being filmed. I hate being filmed. Wait.
Oh my god. Oh. It's so.
They have super soakers. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good game. Dude, she got you really good.
They got it.
Hey.
Are you coming from the 3rd floor?
4th. Zach, I think
she
followed.
I got it. Somebody already called. Somebody's going up.
The instinctive lie, bro.
This is what we're gonna do. As you can see, bro, she's currently looking at us holding a phone. The cops have been called. Gotta hit the race I take it. Okay.
Hang on before we leave. In good spirit.
If it's a good spirit, we should ask. Can we knock on one more door? She didn't say no. You didn't say no!
You can't knock on these doors. Let's go. Out.
Miss, we have consent.
No, you do not have consent. Out.
Yep, you know what that means.
Miss, we have consent.
Goodbye.
These are all our friends.
They are not. Get out. Go.
Okay, this one isn't.
Go.
Only because I got super soaked.
Goodbye.
Fine.
Bro, the captions are the best part.
Only because I got super soaked.
Goodbye, bud? Okay, you know, I'm fucking. What?
Fine.
That's exactly what she said. Bro, you gotta be kidding me, bro.
Alright, guys.
You gotta be
The biggest
kidding,
stretch
bro.
in this whole entire video. You ready? I push you, then you push me, okay?
Okay.
How to pull each other into the door. How?
Love Roblox?
No.
No, I don't.
What
Oh,
the?
how? Wait, what? Flashback? Why did we get back here? How did we end up here?
Blast from the past, like.
But we're back in a flashback right now. Ow, that shit looked like it hurt. Oh.
I'm gonna hold you. You peek, okay? What do you see? What do you see?
Nah. No, you gotta move.
Oh my god.
Oh, bro, that's actually the most terrifying shit ever.
Bro, what'd you see? The German Shepherd? He hasn't come to the ghost dog? I think it bit me. Remember that was Fred? Bro,
He had the dogs from BO2. He had the canine unit. Bro, what is up with this place today? Zach. No. Got you.
Dude.
Guys, you know, I'm gonna say it. This might be the craziest thing on this video on YouTube so far.
I've never seen something like that before.
I haven't either, bro. All right, let's get out of here.
Alright, they need to relax. It was just a German Shepherd.
I'm Ian Miller.
Just a German Shepherd?
Yes, bro.
Those are police dogs.
Dude, that German Shepherd looks sweet as fuck. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
That dog looked like he was gonna rip him from piece limb to limb.
No, that German Shepherd looked sweet as sugar.
Ian Miller. I'm Ian Miller. I'm not Ian Miller. Fred.
Oh,
Is it Conor McGregor?
dude, that dude looks gigantic.
Dude, he's in his underwear. Singapore, he's gonna know like that, my way. Bro, what if he spawn camps the exit? Watch this. No, don't.
You gotta be kidding me, bro. They're too committed.
It's like the back rooms. They just keep entering, like, they keep facing new entities.
Bro, I wonder if there's a hotel up in Big Bear.
Bro, what? Zach.
We should low-key check out if there's a hotel in Big Bear.
Zach, I'm going again for you.
You're going in for me?
Dude, trust me.
No, you trust yourself.
You know what? That's a great idea. Thank you. You're welcome. Hi. Are they gonna be okay if I knock on the door?
That's our door.
This is your door? Okay, here, I'll let you guys go.
We love the dogs. We have a dog channel.
We f our dogs.
What? Why would he say that?
Should we help our dogs?
Why would he say that? Why would he say that?
Why are you guys banging on people's doors?
People's banging on doors.
Who is banging on the door?
Guys, I don't have AIDS.
You have AIDS?
Yes. I just don't have AIDS.
Yo, please don't bang.
Guys, I don't have
wanna
it's
bang on
W
doors?
love that.
What did you just say? This is the guy that was banging on doors.
Oh, hey. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
You're fine, you're fine.
So, like, can we do it like one more time? Is that okay?
Yeah, no.
All right, yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Why don't they care?
All right, rock, paper, scissors, shoot, who?
I don't know.
Okay, bro. Down. Sit up. We went down that way.
Oh, come here is insane.
The left side is going to be the instant, and the right side is going to go to the insertion.
Sorry?
Wait, guys, what is going on?
Enough.
We're inspecting the lights.
Enough. Don't funny.
No.
Okay.
How strong are you? Like your biceps?
Okay, don't fan. Fire at the first.
Dude, that's guys.
We don't understand you. Messi, fuck Ronaldo, Messi, Lionel Messi. What are you?
He said Messi.
All right.
Did you see him? He's like,
No.
okay, bro, ready?
That guy's sweet as sugar.
Come on. Dude, they have a watchtower.
Hey, we're going to bang one more time.
Yeah, I want to fuck your son.
What?
No, ma'am, we're gay.
Okay, it's not.
Okay, I appreciate you, because we like to fuck each other.
Oh my gosh.
No more bang.
No more.
No more.
We're gonna go this way.
Sorry.
Okay. Sorry. I say we bang again.
Bro, she's looking out with their arms crossed. I kind of feel threatened. Good. We, that way. It's not. It's American passport he's holding.
Why you are filming?
No, passport. This, passport. We are leaving. Tell your husband, Saudi, we leave.
Okay, I'm just safeguarding the door.
No, you don't have to safeguard towers. You can go to sleep.
Safeguard towers.
Too hot, and I think that the floor below us isn't gonna know who we are. Dude, I'll be honest. I think he probably said he was gonna like blow us up or something.
I don't know, but like the way he did that, I think he was like, I want to watch you guys fist each other.
Oh God.
Weirdo.
All right, Fred.
W translation.
Okay. Oh man. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. This is like actually painful to watch, bro. Why is there only one dude who peeks out every time?
Hello.
Follow my lead.
Mi amigo. Hi. Hello. Can we come in?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
What?
Hello. Yeah.
We Mexicano.
We hate Americans.
We
With Google.
Like what?
I don't want to know what the next word
Bigger screen.
It's gonna be each other.
man.
Ah.
Could we all lay on a bed?
Wait, what did you say?
He said men.
Men. Yes. Could we all lay on a bed together?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, let's go.
What?
Come.
No gay, no homo.
No.
We like vagina. Pussy. Pussy.
She like.
No. Like.
Do you think they're gonna join us?
Dude, I don't know. I don't think they understand English.
Do you guys understand when we say come lay with us? Oh, translate. Translate. How do you say in Chinese, can we all lay in the bed together?
No homo.
Yes!
Bro, 무슨 회사만?
Hello.
We American gay.
Does she know English?
Oh, gay.
Hello. We would like to all lay in the bed together and take a nice family photo.
Are they boys or are they gay?
They boy.
Oh, okay, good.
Because we don't discriminate, but we might get boner.
Do you mind asking them if we could all lay in the bed together?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, all right.
Come.
Yeah. Come. Oh, yeah, later on, winner.
Yes. Okay.
Why are they just
Everyone on
going
three
with
say
it,
ni
dude?
hao. 1, 2, 3.
Ni hao. Okay, now on 3, Kim Jong Un. 1, 2, 3, Kim Jong Un. All right, thank you. This gotta be like the most craziest thing I think I've experienced in my life. Genuinely, my friends, thank you.
Okay.
You're from China, right?
Yeah, China.
Well, how do you guys like America? Oh, all right. Well, safe travels back to China.
Okay.
We will come back and we will all f later. Could you tell them we want to come back later and all have a big orgy? Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yes,
okay.
thank you. Yes. No, come on.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Wow.
Why did they just
That
go
was the
with
weirdest
it?
experience in my life.
We're coming to Ding Dong Beach. I'm going this down. You want to go in or you want to go that way?
I'll go that way. Yeah, I'll go that way. God, that fuck. Hey, bro. This guy just knocked on your doors. I have a video of him. I bet. Yeah, bro, get out of here. You guys aren't funny. Do you guys seriously have like nothing else better to do? This guy right here. You see this blonde fuck? Right there.
Why is he behind the door?
So, I got you on video. I'm gonna make it a complaint.
You wouldn't dare go to the front and say I was doing that.
It already happened. Barmister, yeah, I was on the second floor, and this guy like pounded on my door. I got a video of him pounding on other doors. He's on the second floor. He's like still doing it.
You still doing it?
Yeah. Can you like stop it or?
I'll head up there in a second.
I bet. Thank you, man. It's not funny, bro.
Look, I understand, but the thing is, like,
Bro, I get the content stuff.
I understand. But
I do. People are trying to sleep.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna bang on this one more time.
No, bro, stop.
I'm going to bang on it. It's fine. One last time.
I'm telling you right now. Bang on it one more time. There's gonna be a problem.
Okay, sir, but you don't understand. The thing is, I'm trying to bang on these doors. I'm trying to wake people up.
What?
Don't do that to me.
You're banging on people's doors.
Sir, get in front of me.
I won't participate in it.
Do something now.
Well, no, because I'm actually a mature young man, and I'm not gonna touch you now.
Blonde little fuckery.
Sir, I'm sorry. I have to do it.
Are you serious?
This guy's gonna do anything.
Honestly, bro, like, can I join you?
You like want to join me on my mission?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're more than welcome to.
Okay, let's go. So sorry. What? Okay, let's go. I'm sorry. I am not trolling, bro. Where's the ankle? I'm not trolling. Oh, the adrenaline. Oh, my
Towards the
God.
ACL.
Okay.
Did you sprain your ankle?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You gotta carry me out of here.
No.
Sir, I learned my lesson. We're out of here. Ask this guy for a ride.
Sir, can we get a ride? Sir, please. We support BLM.
We do.
I can't give you no ride, man.
It's insane.
Okay, I really can't get you no more. That's it.
We support people.
Well, honestly, guys, that's today's video. Hope you guys liked it. If you want to see another bang with me and Zach,
Yo,
I need
serious
100,000
stuff.
likes. I love y'all so
I
much.
need to go to
Again,
bed.
Suckers.com, and I'll see y'all.
Hold on, wait.
I've tried everything.
What?
Bedroom fans just dry out my
What
eyes
is
without going under the
this?
covers. And
What is that? Best free app? What?
Some companies paint them blue and call it cooling technology, but those
Bro, they
guys
did another one.
Carl's marketing friends from hell.
This.
We spend a third
These
of our
guys-
lives in bed. Why can't it be
Ding dong, ditching the hood.
17 more minutes, bro. You gotta live.
I'll give it 17 more minutes.
Doing laps around us.
There was a helicopter.
Deputy Murdoch,
Bro.
you're going to jail.
Oh my gosh. Wow. You know what? Actually, hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.